Sookie now. Come on in, fam. Come on in. Haven't done one of these in a while. It's been a while since I did one of these. I say peace in the Hebrew tongue, shalom to the family. What's going on? It's your brother, Priest Danyaahla. Lions of Israel, Maccabeestv Alliance Council. Just checking in with the family the day before Nimrod's birthday. It's the day before Nimrod's birthday. The world calls it Christmas, which I've yet to find in the Bible, obviously. Nevertheless, the world tells us that Christmas is the birth of Christ, right? So you have the entire Christian world bracing themselves to commemorate, celebrate the birth of their Savior. I say their Savior because the Savior of the Bible, there's no evidence that he was born on December 25th. That's not in the Bible. But you have the Christian world commemorating or getting ready to commemorate, depending on where you are in the world. In some parts of the world, it's already December 25th. But, you know, getting ready to celebrate the birth of Christ, as they say. It's funny how you can fool the entire world without ever reading a scripture. The Christian church has fooled the entire world without ever having to read the Bible. Now, I'm only really concerned with our people, so I'm going to speak about our people. The Christian church has fooled our people without ever having to open the Bible and show them anything. If you were to ask 10 Christians to go into the Bible and substantiate that Jesus Christ was born on December 25th, you would have 10 Christians that can't do it. If you were to ask 10 Christians to go in the Bible and show you that white image of Jesus Christ that's all over their Sunday school books, I'm talking about our people. I'm talking about that old plantation Christianity that our people worship, that our people practice. If you were to ask 10 of these pork chop eating plantation Christians that go to church on Sunday to go in the Bible and show you Christmas, they can't do it. To go in the Bible and show you that white image of Christ that's all over their Sunday school books, right? That's all over their Me Too, their children's Sunday school books. That's on the fan in the middle of the summer when it gets hot. They start passing out the fans in church, and you got that white image of that Christ on the fans. Where's that in the Bible? They can't show it to you. But the minute that we come forward and we say something different, now you want us to show you a scripture. Now you want to see a scripture. Because the person that's telling you looks like you, so now you need some proof. And then when we give you the proof, you talk against that. You talk against that. Because your mind is all scrambled and all fried up and all messed up, right? That's what it is. So tomorrow, if it be the Lord's will, we're going to do a live stream tomorrow. We're going to live stream. And we're going to go into some information. I'm not going into the whole origin of Christmas thing. I might touch on it briefly, but we're going to show other information, more pertinent information, right? Because basically, I'm going to show you why it is the world is mad at us. The world is not mad at us because they believe that we're a bunch of terrorists and we're violent. They're not mad at us because of that. The world is mad at us because of the truth that we speak. And I'm going to show y'all a lot of that stuff. Now, some of y'all are in my house. You know, a few of y'all are in the house, in the building. Y'all already know the drill. In order to get more people up in here, y'all have to hit the like button. The like button brings people in. That's the way that they have the algorithm set up. The more people hit the like button, is the more people that see that we're live, and the more people that come in. Y'all all really know the drill. Now, I haven't done one of these driving while I'm live in a long time, and I'm not going to be live very long. I just said I would check in with the family, make sure y'all all right. Last time, a so-called pagan holiday passed, and I'm not seeing the comments, so shout out to everybody, because I got to keep my eyes on the road, right? So I'm not seeing the comments. I'm not seeing it. So I'm just going to say shout out to everybody that supports Maccabeestv. Shout out to everybody that's in the truth. Shout out to everybody that acknowledges their nationality as Israelites. Shout out to you all, whoever you are, wherever you may be. Last time a pagan holiday passed, which was so-called Thanksgiving, them Facebook streets. Now, you know, Israelites be on Facebook 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, arguing, bickering, fussing, all types of stuff. Man, on so-called Thanksgiving, them Facebook streets was empty, man. It was like a ghost town. All the Israelites that say they don't celebrate Thanksgiving, let me find out that y'all was secretly, y'all done turned y'all damn Facebook notifications off, and y'all was sitting around the daggone table with the family talking about this is why I am thankful. Well, we're supposed to be thankful every day, man. Every day that the Most High wakes us up and we're in the land of the living, we're supposed to be thankful. When we come before the Most High, we're supposed to be thankful. When you read the book of Psalms, the Most High said, enter into his gates with thanksgiving. When you come before the Most High, you're supposed to be thankful every day. Not on a day that they set aside and tell you that this is Thanksgiving, especially a day when after they had the so-called Thanksgiving dinner, they massacred the Native Americans and killed them off, man. But we're not here to talk about that because Thanksgiving already passed. So we're here to talk about Nimrod's birthday that is being commemorated as Christmas. And you have Israelites that secretly celebrate Christmas on the low. Let me say this too while I'm here, right? Let's not be ignorant. Let's not be simple. Because I've been seeing some simplicity on my timeline. So I said, you know what? Let me address it while I'm driving. Hey, if your job is giving you a Christmas bonus, Negro, you better take that thing. I got people asking, hey, if my job gives a Christmas bonus, should I say no? If your job is giving you a Christmas bonus, which is really their way of saying to you that they didn't pay you right all year, you weren't really paid for the job that you were doing, you weren't really paid for what you're worth. If your job is giving you some extra money on Christmas and you don't take it, check it out. Check this out, right? If your job is offering you extra money and you feel like you are too righteous to take it, I'm asking you, could you please take it and then put it in the Cash App and send it to me? Could you do that? Because I could use it. I'm going to take it. I'll take it. If you don't want it because you over righteous, cool. Just ask them to take the money, but you ain't got to keep it because you righteous. Just hit the Cash App. I'll give y'all my Cash App. It's Maccabeestv, same as the channel. And you can send it to me because I could use it. I sure as hell could use it. Because some of our people, man, you overrighteous.com. It don't make no sense, man. You know you don't celebrate no damn Christmas, but if they're giving you some extra money, man, take the damn extra money or whatever the hell they're offering you. And don't be simple. All right? Don't be simple. Anyway, like I was saying, man, I'm hoping that the Facebook streets are not empty. Keep that same energy that y'all have the rest of the year and be up on Facebook and argue with each other, because at least I know that y'all ain't sitting around the goddamn tree singing Christmas carols. Now we know half the conscious community. Shout out to my brothers in the conscious community that show love to the Israelites. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm not talking about the brothers in the conscious community that show love to the Israelites. I ain't talking about y'all. But some of these Negroes that got all this mouth about the Bible is fake and this, that, and the third, and Christ never existed, you the same Negroes that I know. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. I know you Negroes went Christmas shopping, done wrap gifts, got a damn Christmas tree in your house, right? And you about to do everything that every other unconscious Negro do, but you talking about you conscious. You conscious. You woke. Celebrating Christmas and you woke. You out of your mind. You out of your mind. So tomorrow we're going to go live and we're going to go down, we're going to run down some information, man. I'm going to show you why it is the world, the Christian church, the so-called Jews, everybody, I'm going to show you why they're mad at us, man. They're not mad at us for no other reason than we have the truth. They know we have the truth. And at this point, they are hell-bent on trying to stop it and put a monkey wrench in it. But we're not going to allow them to do it. Through the spirit and power of the Most High, as long as these platforms, these social media platforms are available to us, we're going to utilize the airwaves to push the truth. As long as we're still able to go out into the highways and the byways, we're going to go out into the highways and the byways and on the streets, and we're going to continue to proliferate this truth until they don't allow us no goddamn more. That's what we're going to do. While they're around their Christmas tree singing Christmas carols, we're going to bring out information, because that's what we do. Now, let me just address something else real quick. I've been getting a few inboxes and text messages and different things from brothers and sisters that are saying to me that when I go live, you didn't know I was live, you didn't get the notification, etc., etc. So brothers and sisters, the way that YouTube is working right now, I don't know everything about the way YouTube algorithm works, but what I do know is I hear a lot of people across platforms, not just Maccabeestv and not just Israelites, but even alternative news stations, even so-called some conscious community stations, they all say the same thing. Their subscribers are not getting the notifications. There's nothing I can do, brothers and sisters. So here's the deal. I can see if it's clicked, because YouTube has been unsubscribed. People have been doing your favorite YouTube pages, whatever they are, and it's one. If you are subscribed and you have hit the notification bell and you're not being notified, there's nothing I can do. Just go and check your every channel at least once a week. That's the channels that I like their content and I like what they're talking about. If I don't wait to get notifications. What I do is at least once or twice a week, I go check those channels to see if they have new content. And 9 out of 10 times they do. And I didn't get the notification either. It's just like on Facebook, right? You brothers and sisters, you ever wonder why it is you got 2,000 Facebook friends, 3,000 Facebook friends, whatever you have, and you post something and you might only get 100 likes, 200 likes, 300 likes. You wonder why? That's because Facebook will only show a small percentage of your friends your posts on their wall. The majority of your friends never see your posts. That's why Facebook will ask you if you want to boost your visibility. Y'all have all seen that. Facebook will say to you, if you want to boost the visibility of your posts, you got to pay them. And if you pay them a certain amount of money, whatever it is, then all of your friends will see that you posted something, right? Some of y'all have businesses and you might post something about your business and you might get 200 likes on it, 300 likes, 100 likes, and you're wondering why more of your audience is not interacting with you. It's not that they don't support you. It's not that they're not interacting with you. What it is that Facebook only shows it to a certain percent. That's how they make their money. They make their money off of ads. And also they want you to boost your posts so all your friends can see it. You got to pay them. That's the way it works. So YouTube is doing the same thing. They have this thing where you can actually pay them in order to boost your videos for people to see it. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not doing all of that. So if you brothers and sisters are interested, if what I bring out is of interest, if it's of help to you, if the information is good to you and you're not getting notifications, my apologies, you brothers and sisters are not getting notifications. My best advice to you is go to YouTube once a week, twice a week, to whatever channels, not just mine, whatever channels that y'all love, go to YouTube and just check and see if they posted something. I'm telling those of y'all now that are on my YouTube, I'm going live tomorrow and I'm doing a PowerPoint. Y'all been saying, oh, do a PowerPoint, do a PowerPoint. I'm going to do a PowerPoint tomorrow. Now, I already posted the link to the live tomorrow. So once you're done watching, if you go to Maccabeestv, they'll have something where you can click a reminder, a notification reminder that will alert you tomorrow when I go live. I scheduled it for 6 p.m. Eastern time, but I'm telling y'all, I may go live earlier than that or later than that. It depends on how my day is going. So I just put that time as a placeholding time. So I put 6 o'clock. I might go live tomorrow at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, whatever. So what you can do, and I'll remind y'all again before I get off, what you can do is you can go to the Maccabeestv page. You will see that there is a video link uploaded that says I'm going live tomorrow at 6 p.m. It'll ask you, do you want to remind yourself? Do you want a reminder? You click reminder and it'll send you a notification when I'm live. That's up to y'all. We are definitely going in tomorrow. You definitely will not be disappointed tomorrow, even though I'm not going to go into anything really deep. But we're going to go into some good information tomorrow, some good food tomorrow to feed the sheep. We're going to go into tomorrow, and we're going to show why the world is mad at us. We're going to show why the world hates us. We're going to show why they have to make up stuff about Israelites being terrorists and all this other BS they're trying to push and put us on hate group lists. We're going to show why they feel the need to do that, because they cannot fight against this truth no more. They can't. This truth is undeniable. And what motivated me was, I was sitting down today, in my office, and I was, at home, and I was going through like all my history books, and I was going through my PowerPoints, and I was going through some of my folders with the information, and I've seen this information a million times because I compiled it. And as I'm going through the information, I'm saying to myself, this is why they mad, man. It's really like, even every time I look at it, I'm overwhelmed by it, and I've seen it 1,000 times. I've seen all this information 1,000 times. Every time you see it, you realize just how potent it is, just how overwhelming it is, just how it's so much information that even with the Renaissance, they were never able to destroy all of it. When they went around during the time of Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci and the rest of that ilk, painting those white Renaissance images of the people of the Bible, etc., they still were not able to destroy everything that we created. And let me say this too. I want to say this too, right? Now, you brothers and sisters, I ain't trying to force no information off on y'all, right? I tell y'all what it is. The Bible says, he or she that hath the ear, let him forbid. I'm seeing out my peripheral vision, I'm seeing long comments on this. Brothers and sisters, if you're just coming on, I ain't looking at the comments. There's a lot of traffic out here. I got to keep my eyes on the road. Shalom to everybody. I apologize if y'all asking me questions and I'm not seeing it, but I'm driving. I'm just talking to y'all. I got a 2-hour drive. I'm coming into New York. So, I'm just talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm spending about an hour with y'all, whatever. And then I'm going to go ahead and, listen to this music. Anyway, I want to talk to you brothers and sisters about Exodus, the 20th chapter, right? I believe it's Exodus 20. I'm winging it, right? When the Most High speaks about images, right? I'm going to tell you, brothers and sisters, something, right? When the Most High said, thou shalt not make any graven images, whether it be things above, things on the earth, or things in the waters. I'm paraphrasing, right? Let me explain to you, brothers and sisters, what that does not mean. Now, if y'all don't accept it, you don't accept it. That does not mean we cannot make images. That's a lie. That is a lie. That does not mean the Israelites did not make images. How do you know that? Because when Moses made the tabernacle, right? When the Most High gave Moses the instructions on the tabernacle, the Most High told Moses to put images of cherubims on the tabernacle. Images. When the Most High told Moses and Aaron to fashion the Ark of the Covenant, the Ark of the Covenant has 2 images of cherubims on it. Okay? When Solomon was building the temple, Most High told Solomon to put all types of images in the temple. That's a fact. So then you have to ask yourself, what is Exodus 20 talking about when it tells you not to make images? Let me explain it to you. I'm going to paraphrase because I'm driving. I don't have a Bible. The Israelites were coming out of where? Egypt. In Egypt, what did the Egyptians have? The Egyptians had a pantheon of gods. They had sky gods like Nut, right? Nut is a sky god, right? They had gods that were images of the earth, like animals on the earth. Like you had Anubis. Anubis was the dog. Or you might have Apis. Apis was the bull, right? And the Egyptians also had gods, or netters as they're called, of the waters. The crocodile, right? They had the crocodile, right? They also had Hecate, which was the frog. Frogs live where? Water. Damp areas, water. So what is the Bible showing you? The Egyptians had gods that were in the sky, gods that were depicted of things on the earth, and they had gods that depicted things in the waters. And the Israelites were coming out of Egypt after having been there for 400 plus years. So if the average Israelite was to fashion a god, what would they fashion? They would fashion the gods after what they knew from Egypt. So the Most High was like, no, I don't want you guys fashioning nothing. However, The Most High dealt with Moses evidently and face to face. So that's why the Most High allowed Moses to make images, because the Most High dealt with Moses evidently and face to face. So he would not create an idol or an image like the ones in Egypt, like the average Israelite would do. That's why the Most High forbade the average Israelite from doing it, but the Most High told Moses to do it, to make images. That's pretty clear in the scriptures. I need for brothers and sisters to understand that, because you have a certain sector of Israelites that be like, we can't have images, you're crazy. And if it wasn't for these images, it would be very hard for us to prove that over 1,000 years ago, the Israelites knew that they were black. You have images, black images, of the people of the Bible that are over 1,000 years old, that the Most High allowed to be preserved. The Most High allowed that thing, so that when we wake up to our nationality, these records are waiting for us. And what they do is they show that the Renaissance, which came later, was BS. The Most High allowed that thing to happen. The Most High allowed and put in the mind of those people over 1,000 years ago to paint images of these people being black. The Most High moved them to do that and allowed those things to be preserved for us, because these images predate the Renaissance. So when the Christians come and say black Israelites just made it up, that the people of the Bible are black, we could pull out images that are over 1,000 years old, before there was ever such a thing as a so-called black Israelite, which there's no such thing. The Most High moved all that stuff, all of it. So we got to come out of that thing about you can't have images. That's not what the Bible is saying. The Bible is saying don't bow yourself down and worship those images. And at the time when the Most High forbade the Israelite, the average Israelite, from making images, we was fresh out of Egypt. And when Moses went up into the mountain, what did the Israelites do when Moses went up into the mountain? They did exactly what I just said. When Moses went up into the mountain, they created the golden calf, which was an image from Egypt. Apis the bull. The minute that Moses turned his back, the Israelites made an image, a graven image, and bowed themselves down to it, and the image was fashioned after what they learned in Egypt. That's why the Most High said, listen, get back down to these people, because they're down there corrupting themselves. That's why the Most High forbade them from making images, but the Most High told Moses to make images, and Solomon made images. Understand that. And the Most High moved these people over 1,000 years ago, 1,500 years ago, way before Renaissance, way before those images are black. The Most High moved them when they were down in the catacombs of Rome to put images on the wall, and the images on the wall of Jonah, of Job, of the 3 Hebrew boys being black. The Most High moved them to do that. Y'all got to understand that. You have to understand that. And so that's why they're mad at us, man. That's why they're mad, because the Most High moved us to find this information and much, much more, which I'm going to go into tomorrow. Much, much more, to debunk many, many more lies. Many more lies. And we're going to keep our proverbial foot on the neck of these fake Christians. I'm talking about the fake Christian apologists like Mark Reiser, and the plantation Christian, black Christians that bow down to their master Caesar Borgia, and the fake so-called Jews, the Amalekites. We're going to keep our proverbial foot on all their necks with this information. That's all we need. That's why I keep pulling out the scripture in 1 Thessalonians 2 verse 8, where the Most High said they will be consumed with the spirit of our mouth. All we got to do is teach. That's all we've been doing, is teaching. That's it. That's it. The Israelite movement has been in America since the 1800s. If it was a terrorist organization, if brothers were going around killing people based on the teachings, you would have heard a lot more of that. You know what's a terrorist organization? Christianity. That's what's a terrorist organization. Because they've been killing people and they still killing people. They still killing people. All right? Every last one of these presidents that go around and drop bombs on innocent, unarmed, defenseless people, all of them are Christians. All of them. All of them. All your plantation owners were Christians. All your presidents were Christians. Fake Christians, but Christians nevertheless. Nevertheless. A lot of your so-called eugenics movement people, We're Christians. Understand that. Understand that. So the truth is making them mad. How long I've been going? 28 minutes? All right. Yeah, so once again, like I said, make sure that if you want to be part of the live stream, if you want to see the live stream, make sure y'all go and hit the notification to remind yourself, the reminder notification, to remind yourself so you get an alert when I go live tomorrow. Most High willing. Hostile MGTOW, I see you, bro. I can't, even out my peripheral, right? I can see your meme. I really can't see everybody else, but out my peripheral, I saw your meme. So shout out to you, man. I'm trying not to shout out anybody individually, because I'm driving. I can't really. Once I get past where I'm at, opens up a little bit to a 4-lane highway, and then I could probably peek at the comments a little bit. But these mofos right over here, they crazy. So I'm really not trying to do that. All right, I got 53 likes. I got almost 90 people up in here. I got 53 likes. I'm looking to get some more likes up in the building. That might bring some more people in. And then I'll go a little longer. If y'all are asking questions, I can't see it. I might peek at it in about 6 or 7 minutes once I get past this little area I'm at right now. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Everybody's in the spirit. Hopefully everybody had a blessed Sabbath this weekend. Just stay in the spirit, family. Right? Stay in the spirit. And remember, try to remember this. We all at one time or another were where our family members are right now, right? Wherever your family members are that you're trying to teach this truth to, just exercise some patience, because we was all there. I was there. We all celebrated Christmas at one time or another, or some variation of it, or some other pagan holiday that had nothing to do with us, right? And every brother and sister is going to wake up in their time when the Most High deems it time for them to wake up. I always tell y'all, I didn't wake up the first time I heard the truth. The first time I saw the camp was in 1991. That was the first time I saw the camp. I didn't come in until a year later in 1992. And it was only because I was doing music, and the dudes I was doing music with was Israelites. Because at that time, I was a 5%er, right? I was reading the lessons of the 5%. So I only came to the school because the brothers I was messing with, the brothers that I was dealing with that was, doing my demo and stuff like that, they were Israelites, and they used to always invite us to the school. And we used to have some builds, some real deep builds, and I always liked the energy and the passion of the brothers. So it was what do they say? What's the phrase they use? It would follow, right? It makes sense that I would go to the school because I already liked the energy, right? I liked the uncompromising spirit the brothers had, the passion that brothers had. I just didn't agree that the Bible was our book. I thought the Bible was a white man's book. That's why I have to laugh like when I look at the conscious community, because I was there. I had to repent from that, man. I was saying the Bible is a white man's book. Yeah, I was saying that. I was saying that King James is a white man. I was saying that, brothers and sisters. I was saying that. I'm telling you. When I first came into school, I remember my first couple of classes in the school, right? My first class was a Monday night. You know what I'm saying? That was when Lahab used to teach. And my second class was a Friday night. And that's when High Priest Yeshaya used to teach, right? And I remember sitting in class and saying to myself, all right, I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't agree. That was my mentality. I was picking and choosing. But especially Yeshaya, right? Yeshaya is really who made me kept coming. Because he would make these statements, the stuff that I'll be showing y'all now that I'm trying to get y'all to see. Yeshaya will be in class making these statements about this person was black, and that person was black, and this person was black. And I'll be sitting in class, I'll be like, man, I'm gonna come back. You gotta prove that. I wanna see that. I was intrigued. More so than a believer at first, I was intrigued, but I kept coming. And after a while, it became undeniable. But back then, there was no internet. How we got the word out, we hit the highways and the byways, which is the street, and we did public access shows. I uploaded one of our public access shows on one of my camp channels. Some of y'all saw it, but I know the majority of y'all didn't see it. I posted a video from 1997 when I used to teach on the public access shows. This is before YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That was how we got the word out. So back then, the powers that be really didn't care, because you know, you had a handful of people that would watch public access shows, and, you know, people that would stop at the camp, but it wasn't really proliferating the way it proliferates today, right? The word is going out 24 hours a day. Once you put a video up on YouTube, people are constantly running into it. So even when you at home, deep in sleep, it's almost like you still teaching because somebody's watching your video. Even though you may be on a slave at your job, somebody's watching you in the streets teaching or in a classroom setting teaching. So the videos live forever, right? Now you have brothers doing hundreds of thousands of views on videos, right? So now the truth has become more of a danger, more of a threat to them than it was in my early days in the truth, because now it's everywhere. You can't deny it, right? Like I always say, somebody goes on YouTube to watch a BS rap video, something that's not talking about nothing, but then you have on the side of the page recommendations, videos you may like, or videos that our YouTuber recommend, and there'll be an Israelite video there. The person never went to YouTube to watch an Israelite video, never went there for that, but they see it and they see the title and they're like, this is interesting. This is interesting. Okay, let me watch this. And then they watch the video and they're intrigued. And then they watch another one and another one and another one. And next thing you know, they coming into the truth. Now they want to go to a camp and meet brothers in person. That's what's happening. That's why the Israelite movement is as large as it is today. People don't know the transmission of how this thing grew the way it grew. Because when I came in, it was nothing like this, man. Nothing like this. Nothing. But now, even with people leaving the truth, so-called, right? And I question this whole leaving the truth stuff. Some of the people that claim that they used to be Israelites, they was never in no camp. Nobody knows who the hell they are. They might have sat home and watched a few videos and made a few comments on some videos. They might have uploaded a few scriptures. They might have uploaded the 12 tribe chart or a picture from Google of somebody being black, but they was never really in the truth. Never. The brothers and sisters that's really in the truth are active. They're doing the work. They're active. So I question half these dudes that claim that I used to be an Israelite. What was you doing when you used to be an Israelite? Tell me some of the stuff you used to do. Was you in the streets? Was you holding class? Like, what was you doing? Because I don't be believing half these dudes. I don't. Because to me, there's no way. I mean, there are exceptions. Of course, you have people that was in the truth that leave the truth. But there's no way you can know this, really know it, and leave it to go back to church. I can't see it. You have to have a serious demon on you, or you were simply never in the truth to begin with. You were lukewarm to begin with. But if you was really in this, I'm talking about really actively in this, and really studying these scriptures, and this history and teaching it, it's very hard for me to see that you leave the truth and go back to church, or go start talking about some goddamn pyramids, or some goddamn pharaohs of Egypt that you can't even prove existed. And you know, I always like to throw little shots, right? Because the majority of pharaohs, they can't even prove they existed. They always talk about, you can't prove Jesus existed, and you can't prove this one existed, and you can't prove that one existed. Well, there were 180, give or take, there were 180 pharaohs of Egypt through 30 plus dynasties. It's 30 plus dynasties. I forget the exact number. It might be 32, 34. If y'all buy Google, y'all can Google it yourself. I'm winging it. But there was 30 plus dynasties of Egypt. There were approximately 180 pharaohs of Egypt. They have found less than I would say less than 30 of these pharaohs they've actually found. The majority of these pharaohs, their bodies have never been found. So if we're going to say that somebody in the Bible didn't exist because we don't have a body, well, then we would be within our rights to say half of your pharaohs didn't exist either, because you can't prove it. The only proof you have is their wall is on the king's list at Abydos, right? Or one of the other king's lists. That's all you have. Nothing else, right? So I can't see how somebody that's really entrenched and immersed in the truth could leave the truth to go someplace else where they have problems of their own trying to prove that their pharaohs existed, right? The majority of Egyptian history has been lost to history. A lot of the records have been burned or destroyed. A lot of what we know about Egypt today comes down from the Greeks. Period. A lot of what we know about the Egyptian language today comes down from Wallace Budge and Allen and Gardner and the rest of them. That's why they use Gardner's dictionary, hieroglyphic dictionary, and Allen's dictionary, and Budge's dictionary. Those are white men. Those are white men. Period. Let's not lose sight of that. So, anyway, like I was saying, it's kind of hard for me to believe that somebody that's immersed into the truth could really fall out and go into any of those philosophies, right? It's hard for me to believe that. So, back to what I was saying before, there's such a plethora of information out here, brothers and sisters, it's ridiculous, right? So tomorrow, like I've been saying, I'm gonna keep saying it, I'm gonna do a PowerPoint presentation tomorrow. Like every time I say that, I really don't do the PowerPoints like that on YouTube, because I feel like a lot of brothers and sisters, you have a short attention span. Like if I'm not cursing somebody out, if I'm not beefing with somebody, y'all really not interested in the history. But y'all keep telling me, no, we love the PowerPoints. I don't believe you, but I'm gonna see tomorrow. And I'm not even gonna go too deep, but I am gonna show you, brothers and sisters, I'm gonna give y'all some good food tomorrow. And we're gonna see why they're mad at us. What is it that's why they're so hell-bent on going against this Israelite movement? Why? I'm gonna show you. Now, as I mentioned, I have the video already uploaded, the link already uploaded on the Maccabeestv channel. So once I stop going live, y'all could go over there and it'll ask you, do you want a notification reminder for when I go live? So you got to go over there and click the notification to notify yourself when I'm going live. I have it scheduled for tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time, but I'm telling y'all, that's not when I'm going live. I just did that real quick. I might go live before that. I might go live after that. I keep hearing from y'all that y'all not getting the notifications when I go live. Y'all missing the lives. Y'all want to participate while I'm live. You got to hit the notification bell right next to where it says subscribe. And if that doesn't work, you got to check the channel every day or every other day or whatever to see if there's new uploads. That's all I can tell you, because YouTube is not trying to allow this information to get out. They're not. They don't want it. So the onus is on you. And also, if you're coming tomorrow, don't come to be entertained. Come to learn yourself so that you understand where I'm getting it from. You could even, if you want, you could even make it seem like they found it. I don't care. It's all about the information. Who cares? Just put it out there. That's it. That's it. We got to proliferate this information, because it's not going to be proliferated by nobody but us. And if we don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. We have a big job out here. Now people are still asleep. All of a sudden now, all these rappers want to be Christians. Kanye West wants to be a pork chop eating Christian, man. I mean, he's always been, but now he wants to put out gospel albums. Now, I don't know about y'all. Maybe y'all say I'm old. I didn't really like that gospel album he put out. Maybe there might have been like 2 tracks on there that were all right, but I didn't like it. And I'm not hating on it because it's a Christian album. I just didn't like it, man. It just, sonically, as far as the beat, right? Snoop Dogg said he was a, what does Snoop Dogg say? He called himself Snoop Lion, right? A couple of years ago, and he put out a reggae album. Didn't really sell too well. Then he transformed himself and he did a gospel album. Y'all remember that? Snoop said he was a Rasta, and he put out an album called Snoop Lion, right? Trying to tap into that market. That didn't work. Then your boy puts out a Christian album, right? And none of these dudes, they have millions of followers on Instagram and Twitter. These guys are world-recognized faces. Like they can't even go out in public because everybody recognizes them. And they don't even use their platform to even teach a sliver of truth, to even give their audience a sliver of information. They don't. So we have to do it. Like, we can't wait for these guys. We cannot wait for them, hope one day that they will finally wake up and tell the people the truth. They're not going to do it, brothers and sisters. They have too much to lose. They have too much to lose. They're not going to do it. So we have to do it. So we need your help. Those of us that are teachers in this thing, we need your help, man. We need for you, brothers and sisters, when we teach these lessons, we need for you to share our videos, like our videos, proliferate our videos, take notes, and you do videos of your own. and you teach your people. That's how you do it. Just like my elders taught me, and I always give them credit for teaching me. If it wasn't for my elders, I don't care about some of the stuff that brothers and sisters say that they did. Guess what? Some of the stuff that brothers and sisters say the elders did, they did it to me too. I'm a victim of some of the BS that some of them did, right? But it didn't take away from the truths that they were teaching. So I separate the man and his shortcomings from the truths that they were teaching. I'm not going to turn my back on the truth because you got some character flaws. And yes, some of our elders had character flaws. You know why? Because King Solomon had them too. Let's not forget that. King Solomon had a hell of character flaws, right? The Most High didn't have his memory erased from the Bible because he went off. He went off, especially in his old age. David went off numerous times. That's why the Most High told him, I'm taking the kingdom from you. I ain't going to take it from you. I ain't going to take it from your son, but I'm going to take it from your son's sons. I'm going to take it because you went off. Straight up. Solomon went off. Straight up. His son, Rehoboam, went off. Straight up. But the Most High did not remove their memory from the scriptures. It separated the good they did from what they did. The Bible tells you all of it. It tells you the good they did and the bad. I'm here to tell you, my elders and my teachers, they did good and they did bad. Now, I'm not here to talk about the bad. I forgive them for the bad. You know why? I forgive them for the bad because the Most High is going to be the judge, not me. I'm going to talk about the good that they did. You see all these brothers on the streets that's teaching? You see all these brothers on YouTube that's teaching that y'all have learned from? They are the fruit of the elders. That's their good works. If they didn't do nothing else, they taught men that taught y'all. Straight up. That's their good works. Period. And so I'm gonna talk about that. And guess what? Your brother priest Danyaahla, I got character flaws too. I ain't perfect. Far from it. Far from it. But I have good works. I teach my people. And we gotta stop focusing so much on just the bad. That's how they get us to be divided amongst one another, man. Some of you brothers and sisters talk about stuff that you wasn't present for. You're regurgitating stories you didn't witness. You didn't know those elders. Stop talking about what you don't know and focus on just teaching, man. Our job is to teach this word, teach repentance, teach the gospel, and that's it. And let the Lord judge everything else in between. If a man is a man of the Lord is going to be the judge of that. If a man is not a man of the Lord, but the Most High is using him as a vessel to teach you right now, let the Lord judge that. I know some of y'all don't agree with that, but it's too bad. Because you can't change it. You can't decide who the Lord's teachers are. You don't get to decide who the men of the Lord are. You don't get to decide who the prophets are. You don't. You don't. So just take what they're giving you. That's what the Bible says in Jeremiah 17. It says, cursed be the man that trusteth in man. Don't trust in the man. But take the information that they give you and run with that. Right? That's it. I'm not asking none of y'all to trust me. I'm not asking none of y'all to put me up on no pedestal. None of that stuff. Just take the information and use it for your benefit to teach your people. The sooner the 144,000 is sealed, is the sooner the Most High is going to visit this place. And when you read Revelation, the 7th chapter, the Most High said the 4 angels are holding back the elect, the elite, the government. And how will they be sealed? They will be sealed through teaching, through the foolishness of preaching. And it's not enough for me to do it and everybody else that's teaching. The Most High wants some of y'all. Some of y'all were called into this thing to be teachers too. Stop being professional students. You've been in this truth for a certain amount of time, you need to be teaching. I'm not saying you gotta be teaching on YouTube. I'm not saying you gotta be holding classes, but you should know a certain amount of information to teach your friends, your family, and people that you come in contact with. And proliferate these words, because some of them may be of the elect too, man. We don't know what the elect is. And we need this. That's why Christ said, pray for laborers, man. Pray for laborers. And I'm praying for more laborers, because obviously the end hasn't come yet. So the Most High, there needs to be more laborers and more teachers to come in and help us proliferate this word and get it where it needs to be gotten, man. That's the goal. That's the goal. Hopefully everybody understands what I'm saying. I can't, forgive me, y'all. Like I said, I can't see what y'all talking about on. And I know y'all probably not even talking about, whatever y'all talking about is probably not what I'm talking about. I'm not saying everybody, but I know y'all be having your own side conversations, whatever. It's all good. How long have I done? 45 minutes, I said an hour, right? Okay, cool. So, another 15 minutes or so. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, this ride into New York, man, these roads are lonely, man. Right now it's only like 5 o'clock or whatever it is. I can't see the time. But at night, let me tell y'all something. You drive these roads at night, like 12, 1, 2 in the morning, it's pitch black out here, man. It's pitch black. Y'all can see, ain't no lights out here. Only lights out here is the lights on the cars. That's it. And these deer, you got a lot of deer out here. The deer come into the middle of the street and will just stand right in front of your car and look at you like, come hit me. It's crazy, man. And I'm probably only like an hour outside of New York at this point. Some of y'all never been to New York. Y'all think everything in New York is an urban jungle and concrete. Nah, man. You come an hour outside the city, it's nothing but country, man. Country, trees, it's just cold, that's all. I can't stand this damn cold no more. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I'm ready to go teach and go sit up in a warm area, man. There was one brother, I don't see him much no more, is trying to get me to come out to Phoenix. I don't know about Phoenix, man. Phoenix is too hot. Phoenix is too hot. I went out to, years ago, I went out to Las Vegas. That was the worst heat I ever felt in my life, man. I went out to Las Vegas, and the daytime temperature, we went out there in July. That was a mistake. In the daytime, it was 120 degrees in the daytime. That was insane. It was beautiful out there. This is before there was any camps out there. Now you got camps out there. But I went out there when there was no camps out there. It was insane, man. But I would love to go live someplace warm. Maybe get a Lions of Israel branch, start at someplace where it's warm. I don't know, man. Y'all got any suggestions for it, brother? Put my house up or something and move someplace warm. I'm tired of this cold, man, but my brothers don't want me to go. My brothers here in New York, they don't want me to go, man. You know what I mean? Somebody said Ghana. I don't know about that. You talking about another country? That's a whole nother. I don't know, man. I don't know. Somebody said South Florida. Yeah, that's always. But you know what I noticed? I noticed a lot of people from New York that moved to Florida always wind up coming back. Like they said that there's no jobs down there or nothing. I don't know. What's the job market like down there? Somebody said Louisiana. Yeah, Louisiana's not bad. Somebody said Texas. Somebody said Sacramento. Yeah. I came to Cali. I like it, but I don't know about the cost of living in Cali. Yo, man. When I came out to LA, maybe I was bugging. Maybe I came at a bad time. When we was in LA, I went to get some gas. That shit was like almost $4 a gallon, like just about $4 a gallon. That's insane. That's insane. When I complain in New York when it goes up to $3 a gallon, we be over here crying like babies. That thing was almost $4 a gallon. I was like, hell no. I know why they do that, though. They do that to try to discourage brothers and sisters from driving because there's too many cars out there. That was insane, man. Hostile MGTOW said, keep my eyes on the road. I am, Lord. I am. You right. Thank you, brother, for keeping my safety in mind. I am. I'm only peeking. I'm just doing a little peek. That's all. Oh, shoot. Somebody said $5 a gallon in Cali. Hey, bro, you want to see a grown man cry? Let gas be $5 a gallon over here on the East Coast, man. I'm going to cry like a baby. That is insane, man. Listen, I wouldn't even have a car. I wouldn't have a car. That's insane. Shout out to Chi-Town. We was just in Chi-Town. Shout out to Chi-Town. I need to come back to Detroit, too, man. I got to come out there to Detroit. I got to see my brother Ari Ryder, too, man. He been inviting me out to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? He want me to meet the peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brother Trick too, man. I heard that brother acknowledges the truth as an Israelite. Some of y'all know about who that rapper is, Trick. Y'all hear a lot about him. He's like a street legend out in in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I understand that brother acknowledges to a degree that he's an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? And you know, definitely the brother Ari Ryder wants to make that introduction, man. So I definitely want to get out there and shout that brother out. That brother's a legend, man. You know what I'm talking about? So we definitely want to get out there and see what's going on in the D, Lord willing. Yeah, Texas has always been on the radar as well. A lot of people from New York is moving to Texas too. They are. You know, I don't know about Texas, man. Y'all got them red rednecks. Not the rednecks. Y'all got them red rednecks down there, man. I just don't know about it, man. I just don't know. I know you got a lot of our people like in Dallas, Fort Worth, and a lot of our people in Houston, man. But, you know, I don't know. And that heat too. Yeah, you're right. That heat too, man. I don't know. Yeah, we all tired of New York, man. Like, y'all be abused. Like, I mean, it'd be funny. Like, when I be meeting brothers that be coming to New York, y'all like it. Y'all like it here. But I'm telling y'all, those of us that's here for life, like, we hate it. It looks good on TV, but we hate it here, man. Especially this time of year. It's cold as hell. You know what I'm saying? You go outside, you trying to go from point A to point B, right? That's it. I hate it here, you know? But it's the most convenient place in the country, man. You don't have, you could live your whole life here without owning a car, without ever learning how to drive. Everything is open 24 hours here. The stores are open 24 hours. The corner stores, the bodegas, the delis. You know what I'm saying? There's always people. The subways are packed to capacity 24 hours a day. You get on the subway system in New York at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. There's standing room only. You see what I'm saying? It's a certain lifestyle that a lot of people, they don't know what to do with themselves when they leave it. You know what I'm saying? They move to another state and everything closes at 10 o'clock. The stores are closed except Walmart. And Walmart is like, what, 20 miles away from wherever you at and shit like that. We're not used to that thing, man. We're not used to that. Y'all do know, I don't know if y'all know that, right? There's no Walmarts in the 5 boroughs in New York City. Did y'all know that? On purpose. There's no Walmarts in New York City. In the 5 boroughs, there's none in the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, there's none. If you want to go to Walmart, so New Yorkers don't know nothing about Walmart unless you go out to Long Island or you got to go up to Westchester County. Then you can see a Walmart. But in the city, ain't no Walmarts. None. That's y'all life right there out of state. You got to walk with some, you know, a lot of these Walmarts are 24 hours. That's about as good as it gets. In New York, everything is open 24 hours. So it's kind of hard to leave. It's a lifestyle adjustment. When I left and moved to where I moved, it was a lifestyle adjustment to me. That's why I'm always going. Hell, look at me now. I'm going right back now. I'm going right back now. Really, I got to go to, I'm actually going to work. But then, you know, I'm going back now. I kept my job down here and everything. So what's good with y'all? Y'all all right, man? Y'all all right? Star said New York, Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn is Brooklyn was good in the 90s and the early 2000s, but now Brooklyn is a shell of itself, man. You know, they took over downtown Brooklyn and you know, once they built the arena for the Nets, that whole area changed, man. They got Jake out of there. They brought up all the brownstones and all the buildings and raised the rent and priced Jake right out. Now they're doing that in the South Bronx. Everybody hears about how bad the South Bronx is. Not for long. They getting Jake out the South Bronx now. Where we hold camp at, all them Jakes that's over there, 10 years from now, man, it's gonna be a shell of itself. They're getting Jake up out of there. All right, they already did it in Harlem. Harlem is not Harlem no more. So New York is really, I'm gonna tell you something. Dudes that love New York, the dudes that love New York, they're in love with the memory, the nostalgia of New York, not New York itself. Because New York is nothing like it used to be, man. Nothing like it used to be. All them hoods you hear about, Bed-Stuy and East New York and downtown Brooklyn and the South Bronx, them neighborhoods are all gentrified now, man. All of that stuff. All right? It's not what it used to be. Don't let nobody fool you. Hear about Harlem. Man, you go down to 125th, man. 125th is Disney World. The only relic that's left is the Apollo. That's it. That's it. Right? No black-owned businesses on 125th at all. Giuliani did that. Really, he got all the black businesses out of there. The ones, because there were a few. There were a few. But it wasn't a lot. Anyway, I'm just rambling on now. I see that the audience is, kind of coming and going. So I know I got some new people that wasn't on from the beginning. So once again, brothers and sisters, because I'm about to be out of here, because I'm just, I'm just talking. Just having y'all, keep me company while I'm driving into New York. But once again, Lord willing, tomorrow I'm doing a PowerPoint. I already uploaded the link for the live stream tomorrow on Maccabeestv. You should go hit the notification bell so you know when I'm live, because I put it for 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm telling y'all that's not when I'm going live. And the reason why I don't tell people when I'm going live, because you have a certain guy on YouTube that, that's my guy, but I see what he's doing. I'm gonna talk about him. If he thinks I'm talking about him, I am. You got a certain guy on YouTube, every time he sees I go live, he go live all of a sudden, right? Trying to cut my audience, which is cool, because any of you Israelites that run over there to a channel that has nothing to do with Israelites, and you going over there for entertainment, and you're not concerned with real truth and real information, shame on you. Ain't no sweat off my back. I already know the information I'm teaching y'all. I already know it. A lot of y'all don't. But this guy, he likes to go live when I go live. So I put it for 6 o'clock to throw him off, but I'm probably gonna go live before that or after that. So if some of y'all are saying you're not getting the notifications, so what you might want to do is you might want to go to the link on Maccabeestv and click the thing where it says be notified when I go live, so you're notified. So you can come on in and join the discussion and get the information as we tell the truth and shame the devil. We're gonna tell the truth and we're gonna shame the devil. That's what our parents used to say, right? Tell the truth and shame the devil. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow, man. I'm gonna show you why the Christian church, the Christian apologists, the Orthodox so-called Jews and everybody else, why they're so up in arms about this Israelite movement. They're not mad at the conscious community. These niggas can talk about pyramids, Akhenaten. They could talk about King Tut, Tutankhamun. They could talk about Hatshepsut. They could talk about all that stuff for the next 1,000 years, and the powers that be will not have no problem with that at all. Right? You could go into every African spiritual system that you want. You can study every last one or all of them. Right? You could become an expert in speaking every African language, and they'll never have a problem with you. You'll never end up on no hate group list. They'll never monitor you, none of that stuff. But the minute you start talking this Israelite stuff, then they on your helmet. As they say in New York, pause. Yo, man, what's up with that pause thing? Yo, you dudes from New York be killing me, man. So I was with my brothers. We all from New York, right? We went out to Cleveland. Shout out to AOC Cleveland. Shout out to AOC Cleveland. We went out there to keep the the Feast of Dedication, man. Yo, man, let me tell you something about some New York brothers, man. Y'all out-of-state brothers, y'all come hang around New York. New York brothers are a different breed. You can't say nothing without these dudes saying pause, man. I mean, nothing. Nothing, man. Brothers is crazy. It was almost like you don't want to talk. You don't want to talk, man. So I had my fedora, man. I was gonna get real clean out there in Cleveland, right? We was gonna for the service. I was gonna get real clean, but I never put on my fedora. So brothers was like, man, I told brothers, hey, y'all not ready for me to bust my fedora out. Brothers like, pause. All I said was, y'all not ready for me to bust my pause. I'm like, man, I can't. I need some new friends, man. I gotta start hanging out with y'all brothers that's from New York, man. I'm gonna start hating on New York people. I can't hang around with New York dudes, cause every day is a day. Hey, Corey, one of a kind, said, pause. See what I'm talking about? I said, see what I'm talking about? Hey, there's a scripture that says, I'm paraphrasing. Y'all know where it is, right? The Most High said He gave us somebody for booty. Can't read that scripture around Israelites from New York. You read that scripture, brothers, it's like pause in the middle of reading the scripture. I'm like, man, you brothers are off. you dudes are off as hell. I have given them to thee for booty. Pause. Oh man. Hey brother, that's not what the word means. That's old English. Israelites are funny, man. But we had a good time. We had a good time, man. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games, man. Brothers be really having me think about what I'm saying before I say it. When I'm around them, like, you know what? Hold up. I be thinking about the shit like, nope, I can't say it that way. Because they gonna pause me. So let me say it this way. You know what I'm saying? And then the brothers from Cleveland was co-signing, like my brother Danyaahla was co-signing that. You ain't from you're from Cleveland, bro. You wasn't supposed to be co-signing that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, man. Hey, Israel. I'm about to get out of here. I gotta be at work, but I'm about to go hit the gym first, man. I'm about to go hit the gym, get my workout on. I'm feeling real good, man, so I'm gonna go push some legs. By the way, I don't know if y'all brothers and sisters know, I have a workout channel too. I haven't really been uploading videos on there. I haven't been pushing it, so I ain't gonna really push it on y'all right now, but I got a workout video. I'm trying to work through an injury, right? I ain't a spring chicken no more, you know what I'm saying? Contrary to popular belief, your brother Priest ain't a spring chicken no more. So every now and then, I get beside myself. When I go to the gym, I'm feeling good. So I'll throw some extra weight on especially when I'm doing legs. I'll throw some extra weight on the machine, and then I'll try to, you do your normal set, which is like 10, right, with a really heavy weight, and you still feel good. So you're like, you know what, I'm gonna push out 3 more, and that was a mistake. So I did that, and I kind of tweaked something in my upper back. So just be careful, brothers and sisters, especially the brothers and sisters that's a little bit older. Be careful when you go to the gym, man, because I got an injury, and that injury by me, this is when I was squatting, and I tried to push out like a couple of extra reps, like I did my 10, and I tried to get up to like 13, and that the further you go, everybody knows your form becomes compromised. You don't have the strict form you have when you start off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the time you get to 13, you're just pushing the weight now. You're not really doing it with proper form. And so I compromised my form, and I kind of tweaked my back, and that messed my whole bench press up, man. I think right now, some of you sisters could probably bench press more than me because I got an injury in my back, which is affecting my bench press, believe it or not. So I'm trying to work my way through that. So I ain't going to show off today in the gym, man, but I'm be in there, man, on my old man stuff, man. I'm gonna push moderate weight, man, and try to work through this injury and probably try to get like a massage or something from somewhere and try to work through that, brothers and sisters, man. Don't try to, listen, take it from me, man. Don't try to impress nobody in the gym. I don't really be doing that. Something really good. You feel really good, so you try to push yourself. And if I don't have a spot, I shouldn't really put the extra, try to work the extra reps out of there. Hey, but brothers in my camp, and I'm throwing my brothers in my camp under the bus. Nobody wants to ask you to do what I'm doing. Bro, only person that wants to work out with me is Officer Zachariah. Shout out to Officer Zachariah and Captain McGunn. That's it. Everybody else got an excuse and a half. I'm an old man, man. Y'all should be able to, come on, man. I need some workout partners, man. That's what I need. If you in New York, man, hit me up, Maccabeestv@gmail.com, man. Somebody come work out with your brother. When we come to the summit too, man, when we come to the summit in Fort Lauderdale, we definitely gonna hit the gym or hit the park, man, where they got the pull-up bars and everything in the park, man. So some of you other brothers from other camps, y'all better get y'all push-up game together, man, because I'm coming through, man. I want to see some of y'all brothers come to the park and let's get a workout on, man. Let's have a good time. You heard? Yeah, Hebrew muscle, I know. Lightweight, high reps, I know. But let's be real, King. We men, right? We're men, right? And men have egos. I ain't no different. And sometimes we go off, man. Let's keep it real. Hey, the scripture say, confess your faults one to another, right? So you go in the gym, I'm gonna confess my fault. I told you I ain't perfect, man. I ain't gonna be the perfect man until Christ comes. So I'm gonna confess my faults to my family, right? So I go in the gym and I put moderate weights on. Moderate weights for me, like if I'm doing leg press, right? If I'm doing leg press, moderate weight for me, I'm starting off with 4 plates on each side. That's light to me. I'm running through that, no problem. My max is like 9 or 10 plates on each side, right? But I shouldn't really be doing that much weight because there's no real reason to do that much weight. But anyway, so I'll go in there, I'll do 4 plates, right? Then I'll put 5 and I'll go up to 6, right? And then you know what I'm saying, that pride kicks in. Like, people are looking, and you say to yourself, I hope they don't think this is all I can do. You know, hey, they looking at me like this is all I can fucking do. Let me go ahead and put like 4 more on this motherfucker and do 8. And I go in there and do 8, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck that, I'm gonna do 9. And then you fucking hurt yourself like I did. You know what I mean? Now, I ain't telling y'all I ain't gonna do that again when I get better. Because I ain't gonna lie. Scripture say, don't lie. I'm not lying to y'all, telling y'all I ain't gonna push 10 again, but I'm not gonna go past like 10 reps. I'm not gonna do that. That's insane. If I put 10 plates or 9 plates or 8 plates on there, I'm just gonna do my measly 10 reps and then get the hell from up under that shit before I hurt myself again. Because I'm not a spring chicken, you heard? Y'all can laugh at me, it's okay, I'm laughing at myself, because I'm telling y'all, my back is messed up, man. I cannot bench press what some of you sisters might be able to put. Some of you sisters might be able to get on the bench, and I don't know why I can't bench press, because I hurt my back. So I don't know why I can't bench press. And I was about to do a video showing y'all I already showed y'all my leg shit. I was about to show y'all a video with me bench pressing. That is out the window till I get better. To be honest, I can't even really do dips like that no more. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? I hate that thing, man. I hate that shit. I be in the gym watching people doing dips, and I'm so mad right now because I can't really do them because I fucked my back up. Anyway, peace and love, Israel. Hope to see some of y'all on the live stream tomorrow. I gave y'all over an hour. That's what it do. Maccabeestv, Priest Danyaahla, Lions of Israel. Thank y'all for hitting the like button without me telling y'all. Thank y'all. I got 105 likes. Thank y'all for hitting the button without me telling y'all. I appreciate it. And with that being said, I say shalom to y'all.